Live as we are in Houston, Texas for the first ever Xwa Last Stand. And let me go ahead and find MasterCards real quick.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making 2023 from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 185 pounds.
So here comes the XWA chairman, Denver Anti-Lucas, making his way down to the ramp and pretty much in a questionable but also highly recognizable wrestling attire. It actually only been like a few months since Anti has ever fought in ring. But now saying that he's willing to put his boots back on for technically a once of a lifetime fight. I'm trying to do something real quick. Give me a moment. They got a copy of the link. And yes, I'm wearing a dress shirt in real life. So, yeah. Now it's for Anti already in ring. And here comes his opponent, Seth Maxwell. Here comes Seth Maxwell, who has literally been on a roll coming into Houston, Texas here this afternoon and possibly leading into tonight. And we don't know how Seth Maxwell currently feels right now in this moment to pretty much be the opening match for XWA Last Stand, going up against the XWA chairman himself, and that being Denver Anti-Lucas. But we're just gonna have to call him Anti for this match going forward. And I'm looking here. So now, ladies and gentlemen, the opening match is now underway for Seth Maxwell, trying to get onto the ropes and tries to go for a jumping knee straight to the head of Anti. However, he moved out of the way in time. Now Anti managed to deliver a tad bit of offense and trying his absolute best. There is the wild forearm cover now by Anti, trying to get the early victory right off rip. Only for Seth Maxwell to kick out of two. Well, dropping over strike straight onto the lower back. Seth Maxwell, Anti on top, pause. Literally trying to deliver a few punches straight to the dome, but now the rollover. Seth Maxwell is pretty much going to try his absolute hardest to kick into the lower midsection onto the rear. Now Seth Maxwell has Anti back up and tries to rotate him around for a bit of a neck breaker. We don't know what Seth Maxwell is attempting to do here. But we can't say we are sold out here in the Texans arena. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, after the pay-per-view, we will be making our full official last stop for a simple XWA episode in the Toyota in the Toyota Center while we are in Houston. And after that, it will technically be marking our official farewell from Texas as we head on to another drop kick, connect by Steph Maxwell. And now let's see Dr. Steph trying to gain speed, go for the jumping knee, it connects onto Anti, stomp onto the face, and now Steph Maxwell trying to get the rollover and a pinfall attempt. But Anti immediately kicks out even before one to call, but now Steph Maxwell has lined up for the pedigree, connecting onto Denver Anti, covered now by Steph Maxwell. And a near pinfall attempt by Steph Maxwell, only for Anti to kick out by 2. Now for Anti just pretty much managed to grip up onto the arm and slam down Steph Maxwell. Now for Anti trying to do something to finish off Steph Maxwell, and technically it gets a few bits of counters and reversals into the rope, and pretty much the scoop slam from Anti. We haven't seen that in a while. Now Steph Maxwell is saying, okay, my turn, only for Anti to decline it midway after Anti trying to go for, or at least line up a super kick. And going for Steph Maxwell, connect with the sling blade, puts down the chairman. Now for Steph Maxwell, once again trying to rotate Anti, line him up for a neck breaker, but instead connects with the forearm. Let's see, that's Maxwell. Now trying to be done with it yet, trying to wrap the arm around the neck and the leg, and trying to go for some sort of cradle pinfall attempt. And Steph Maxwell gets the win. Well, in your opening match. I didn't make a whole lot of tires in advance, so bear with me on this. Our next matchup of the pay-per-view, it's actually a battle between, hold up, let me just find them, give me a moment. Anyways, our next matchup here will be pretty much the debuting high flyer Angel Rivera versus, I want to say, the healer of worlds, Noah Miller. And give me 1 second. there has been a whole lot of rumors going around saying something about Angel potentially showing up into the XWA, in which those rumors turned out to be true. Now we do know that one of our talent here in the XWA has already had the name of Angel Rivera, but I guess it was just all one big tease, as the man you're seeing here is Angel Rivera, but one of the women that has the same exact name, she officially now has her name licensed to Leah Rivera. And which originally we were going to see her here, but instead she said she was helping her brother get his attire ready. So you can see, will Angel Rivera at least live up to the hype? And here comes the dark and possibly mysterious healer of worlds, Noah Miller. And the whole arena has went dark, and the fireflies has come out in favor of Noah Miller, paying tribute to the late Bray Wyatt. Well, in the second matchup we have lined up for you this afternoon, or at least IRL at the afternoon, but here at the nighttime. Now, as explained as pretty much during the last show, it was, well, pretty much a few shows ago, it was said, well, pretty much for both Lance Phillip and Cage, they followed the light and they end up being led to where they were now. And apparently the one that was holding the light just happened to be Noah Miller. He was the one that shined the light on both of them and let them, well, pretty much let them in the newer faction he now calls the Vengeance Day. And now the lights are back on, and it seemed that for Noah Miller, I'm pretty much saying, well, have gave us the signal that the Fireflies can go back to sleep, because it's time for the Healer of Worlds to be put in action against Angel Rivera. Both men are getting themselves settled in the ring, waiting for a call from our lovely referee that's in the ring. The match is now official, and here we go for our secondary match here at Last Stand. It's looking at for Angel Rivera going for a head scissor takedown, and pretty much off rip. Now Angel Rivera trying to throw Noah Miller outside the ring. Kind of a wise choice, but kind of a wise choice coming from him as of right now, but maybe a bit of a bold decision as both men are now outside the ring. Noah Miller will pretty much now try to target the right knee. Well, pretty much Rivera targeting the right knee of Noah Miller. Take it to the midsection now. Rivera now has Noah Miller up, slamming him down onto the apron and driving, I want to say, the head of Noah Miller into the side of the apron. Not where you want to be putting your body at risk for. And now for Angel, just throwing for Noah Miller into the steel steps and back into the ring now. It seemed that for Angel Rivera, at least try to calculate what he could potentially do to take care of this match, but it seems like all the calculating may just be able to pay off, getting himself free, going off the middle rope into a cutter. And now the pinfall attempt by Noah Miller, hopefully being able to put away but just won't be able to. Now for Angel Rivera. Trying to do his absolute best, trying to at least pull the boot off of Noah Miller, but decides to try to hyperextend his whole leg. Noah Miller now being backed up and laid out some offense. Pairs the rotating heel kick connect. Pairs the immediate slam. And now for Noah Miller, now putting Angel Rivera onto the ropes, bring him back down, try to go for the assisted chest stomp. For the rope assisted chest stomp, I should say, but for Angel Rivera seems not to be going down that easily, saying that if I'm going to have to be taken down, I want to go down putting up a good fight. And that's good and all, but you have to be careful on who you're fighting, and you need to calculate how you're going to beat them efficiently, just like you see now, and for Angel Rivera going shoulders first into the unprotected ring post, and not being trampled by Noah Miller. And now covered out by Miller. An immediate kick out by Angel Rivera. It's almost like that Angel is gonna be going through a body splash to the rear body of Angel Rivera. Sorry if I'm yawning. Well, in time. But there is a suplex done by Noah Miller. For a falling knee, almost to the back of the head. And so far, for Houston Texans, don't even know which side to pick on between Angel Rivera versus Noah Miller. And now see that Rivera pretty much using a move that his dad knows best. However, it does not work in his favor as Noah Miller pretty much stops him midway. However, for Angel managed to kick out even before the one was called, and now being thrown outside the ring next to the commentary table. Noah Miller rolling himself outside the ring and just trying to trample Angel Rivera again. And a falling knee strike ended up being missed by a target. Well, ended up missing the target by Angel Rivera, being thrown back into the ring. And now for Noah Miller, trying to take advantage, trying to throw up Angel Rivera into the sky, but instead of catching him, he's just gonna let him take the impact of the fall. Stomp to the face by Noah Miller, and now looking to put the falling knee again, but only this time Angel Rivera moves again. And like Angel was saying, you fool me once, but you can't fool me 3 times. And now Angel Rivera will now throwing out Noah Miller on from a next to the commentary table. What is Angel looking for? Trying to gain speed for somewhat of a suicide drop kick now. And you don't know what is Angel Rivera's motives here, but now targeting the right knee once again. Very much a double leg drop, and there's the super kick connecting to the flat of the face. Very standing quarter grog being missed by Angel Rivera, now being thrown, but now Noah Miller ends up now being countered as he gets thrown into the black steel steps. Now Angel Rivera being thrown across the ringside as the ref count reaches 7. And Angel Rivera now has regained confidence, and Noah Miller telling him, don't you dare get back in the ring. There's the spear by Noah Miller. Cover. But Angel Rivera kicked out at 2. And we did note that for Noah Miller did give him the warning, or pretty much did fire off the warning shot. Well, to Angel Rivera, saying that don't you dare step foot in this ring. And see that Angel decides he wants this fight the hard way. And now, trying again using his father's move, and that being a backflip DDT connects onto Noah Miller. But see that Angel Rivera is not done yet, as he wants to go a step further. But now, grabbing on and going for the wing snap covered now by Angel Rivera. And what almost would have been 3, as we hear from the crowd, and looking at Angel Rivera is gonna go one more time into ring snap number 2. And now it's seen that, wait, that is Lance Phillip. Well, pretty much one member of the Vengeance Day showing up to distract Angel Rivera. And now for Noah Miller, pretty much going for a backslide pin, only for Angel Rivera to kick out before the 1 is called. And now going for a wheelbarrow DDT. And for Noah Miller, is trying to pull all the strings. Well, pretty much trying to pull all the strings he can, and a top rope springboard moonsault. And the standing coup de grace finally connect. And Angel Rivera saying that you can use all the tricks and all the cards you can play, but it's not going to help. So whatever it will be, all that it's ever going to be. And now for a kick into the midsection, and now for Angel Rivera going onto the top rope, but instead wants Noah Miller to get up, whatever reason he has, and now trying to go for a top rope cutter, and covered now by Angel Rivera on his debut, by the way, and Angel Rivera will win. Alright, Also, yes, you did saw a glimpse of Rosa CM Martinez, but since it was too quick, you couldn't fucking see it. I'm smart. Alright. Do I have to run that for it? Yeah. Alright. So anyways, match number 3 of the afternoon would technically be the Living Dead Man, Ryan Stone versus Triple M money making match. ladies and gentlemen, I believe our third match is here. Ryan Stone has said that he had enough of being screwed out of championship opportunities after opportunity. And now he's saying that he is going to build himself back up no matter how hard it literally will be. No matter how many hurdles he needs to jump, how many rings he has to go through. And even if he has to put his own body and life on the line, he is willing to do it. Ryan Stone also debuting the new, pretty much the new face paint inspired off one of the wrestlers that he said that's where he got his gimmick off of, and that being Darby Allin. So I guess there was something similar about the Living Dead Man being Ryan Stone, well, and Darby Allin in terms of similarities. But will the similarities keep on adding up? Who knows? Ryan Stone is literally just saying, bring it on. And here comes Rightful M. Sorry folks, that pretty much my microphone cut off because apparently one of the staff members that were next to the commentary table said that, sir, it's an important phone call, you need to take it. And apparently the call then got later sent to Keith Richards, who was backstage, and he's saying that Haven's mystery opponent had just arrived at the arena and getting himself ready. But with that mystery opponent, we're just gonna have to find out in a few minutes prior. But anyway, and pretty much, let me get the script. Alright, perfect. So now we are into the fight of Triple M against Ryan Stone. It's seeming that for Ryan Stone is pretty much on a absolute roll here. And now got to go for the Swanton bomb. Connected onto Triple M, covered now by Ryan Stone. Well, an immediate kick out. Well, by Triple M, and there's the moonsault from Ryan Stone that we have not seen in a little while. It's dumped into the back. Well, into the back, and now Ryan Stone lighted up for his new finisher, the Tombstone Drop Virgin 2. And covered now by Ryan Stone. And Stone bags up the victory with ease. And see that Ryan Stone, I guess we now know what Ryan Stone meant, saying that he's gonna debut something that he never thought he would, and that was another variant of the Tombstone Drop. Now I will say that it is a tad bit more dangerous, that he's literally not looking exactly where he's going to land, so it technically relies on the opponent that has to be in position correctly. Perfect. Now as I'm getting word, it is now time for some tag team nonsense what happened here in the XWA. And if I remember correctly, I should have what a team entrance set up. Oh wait a minute, I do. Well shit, this is probably gonna be hilarious. I wonder how this outcome is gonna go. It can either be bad, it could be worse, who knows. But hey, we're just here to have a good fucking time before SummerSlam tomorrow, so shit. The one match I'm excited for SummerSlam tomorrow will have to be Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk. Cause I know there is gonna be some shenanigans. And you know what? I might actually recreate in 2K and going live. Alright, I'll shut the fuck up. But anyways, the next matchup will be the Bullet Club Silver, Sky and Shane Dillon versus the team of Zane Streeper and Avi Osa. And it just now hit me, I need to take off this fucking dress shirt. One moment, if I could get this damn thing off, because the thing is, I literally worn this blacked out like dress shirt during the Christmas party, which I didn't want to go to, because I just wanted to take that time to go the fuck to sleep. Blue, you're a fucking dumbass. He's not. He's going, I believe, something called WrestleCon in Cleveland. That's why he's in the Cleveland area. But then again, who the fuck knows? If he does pull up at SummerSlam, I wouldn't be surprised, because it's already bound to happen. Now, I have no idea, but hey, at least you got someone that actually pretty much checked their research before saying shit. So let's see, what do we have here? Wait, did anyone reply to me on Twitter yet? No, they fucking haven't. Oh, hold up, we actually did get something. And here come Bullet Club Silver. hate to see Sky somewhat still having the no deep belt. And for Shane Dillon, pretty much feels fired up as ever. Pretty much the first tag team out being Shane Dillon and Sky. Now, yeah, I did set up a tag team entrance for both of these guys, so they get the generic entrance. Or at least until the next show, that is. Which I will say this, XWA Onslaught will be happening this Monday in the Toyota Center. And once that's done, we are officially heading to a different state. So we are officially, I want to say, either south or west. Wait, no, we just came from the west. And we are in the south. Fuck it, we're going to the east. Well, fuck it, we're going east after what XWA, Xwa Last Stand. And there's the bell and attack. But and now the tag team action is now official and already being thrown into the ref. It seems that that is not what Dane Streeper wanted, or at least had intentions for. Now I want to say this is technically what we consider his first pay-per-view back. But now Nagi from Dane Streeper, tag made, and here comes Aviosa. We're now trying to take it to the fight, but to the Bullet Club Silver's leader, or at least in this matchup alone. You know what, Blue? That's actually a good idea. I don't think we have done a show in Boston, so I guess that might be a good idea. Double tag me, and now Dave Creeper now made the legal man, and there is the running super punch. Not calling it Superman, because that's not what the fuck it is. But now it's technically Shane Dillon against Streeper, and pretty much a bit of an ending-geary, now pretty much putting Shane Dillon away. But there is a choke on helo from Shane Streeper, but misses the target, and that gives Shane Dillon a bit of time. Well, try to at least take out Aviosa from the competition early on, or at least temporarily. And now for Dane Streeper, now has him onto the shoulder, dropping him head first into the turnbuckle. And now stomped into the chest, but a counter was made by Dane. Well, no, not Dane, but for Shane Dillon. Yeah, sorry. There was a spinning heel kick from Dane Streeper. And there is the cyclone kick. Well, not cyclone kick, Trouble in Paradise. Ends up missing the target. And now Shane Dillon throwing Dane Streeper into the corner right next to his teammate. Dane Streeper gets out of it, surprisingly enough. And now into the ropes, and Dane Streeper going for pretty much a held-it suplex. And now whatever Dane Streeper had to store, try to pick up. Shane Dillon is slamming him down in the center of the ring. And now a cover now by Dane Streeper. And we do need to look at his attributes for Dane, saying that he was recently spotted at a police academy, so he kind of does, so technically he kind of knows how to do a little bit of security work if he's not having matches. So he already has his future endeavors planned out. But what about for Aviosa? We have no clue. And cover now by Osa onto Shane Dillon, after Shane kicks out at 2. And it never hurts to actually make the tag. They're pretty much a punch into the midsection. Now, Shane Dillon saying, I don't need a tag. Well, actually, maybe I do. Tag me. And here comes Sky. See that for both men trying to do something. There is the flip neck breaker and the kick to the back of the neck. And now, Sky is your legal man. It was this matchup. It's super kick into the midsection, and again, well, and another, but this time a slap follows up. So now the Sky pretty much now has Osa within the crosshairs. A kick to the midsection by Osa, another one, and transition to the DDT. And now whatever Osa is trying to do, technically trying to take the stomp onto the right hand, well, of Sky. Let me move my microphone up a bit. There we go. So now for Shane, well no, not Shane Dillon, but for Sky, pretty much now just tapping, well, also onto the turnbuckle before throwing him to the side like a piece of street trash. And after Sky pretty much throwing Osa into the Bullet Club's corner, now grabbing him from the back of the head and slamming him pretty much head first into the turnbuckles. After Osa now broken open. So now, after Sky pretty much trying to choke out, well, Aviosa in the corner, well, of the ring, but has to let go of the hold, well, unless he wants to be disqualified. The hot tag's made. Here comes Dane's Creeper, but drop kick will be the only thing that Dane will be answering. And now for Shane Dillon, try to line up for the GTS, only to be stopped by Dane's Creeper. And now for Shane, managed to get out of it, but now for Dane, and pretty much trying to at least rally behind the crowd and into a corner. And now, whatever Dane's Creeper trying to do, grab up Shane Dillon and throws him head first into the turnbuckle. I believe that will be a throwing buckle bomb, I want to say, but I am not too sure. You can see out on ringside, Sky trying to request the hot tag from Shane Dillon, but it seems that Shane is already in his own problem alone, and now prepare for the double backflip, with a double backflip by Dane's Creeper, but here comes Sky to save his Bullet Club partner. And you can tell that Dane is 100% pissed, and he wants to get his hands on him immediately. So now for Dane's Creeper, now trying to target her with the right hand. And yes, that is the right hand. I know what a bird it is now. So now for Shane Dillon, now trying to fight back and trying to hyper extend with a left arm against Creeper, and might be successful, but we do not know. Now Shane Dillon making the tag. Here comes Sky, the legal man, once again, and pretty much with a weave under. Well, by Sky, you gotta give him the effect, and there is the double underhook. Well, not double underhook, but now the double tap. What ends up connecting, but seeing that Sky is far from finished. Now going onto the top rope, but needs to be aware Daviosa is right next to the rope. They could break up the pin, as you see just now. So now Sky is going to have to calculate while he's down on ringside on how, or at least for Bullet Club Silver, to try and win the match. And for Shane Dillon, pretty much taking all the time he needs to get a bit of exercise, technically right next with Dane's Creeper. I don't know what that intentional, but he's now paying the price, and Dane's Creeper just pretty much just picks him up and throws him outside the ring. But we don't know if Shane Dillon pretty much realizing, well, realizing who's legal. But see, after Dane's Creeper taking the fight, we're pretty much taking down Sky. Daviosa tried to get a few punches in onto Shane Dillon. That will lead the opening for Dane's Creeper. So it seems like these two have a plan after all. But wait a second now. The Shane Dillon now has in position for the GTS. A cover now by Shane Dillon. And Shane will pick up the victory for Bullet Club Silver. And we can hear that there is a big commotion in the background. Reason why, because I didn't add a victory motion to him yet. But don't worry, once the pay-per-view is over, I am going to be hard at work booking the next show. But in the meantime, nope, wrong person. We ain't gonna see that match in quite a while. Now we did, well, not dear, but we did hear something from from General Manager Keith Richards saying that he has a surprise for Xwa Last Stand. Whatever the hell that's gonna be, we do not know as of yet, but we will say it is right after this match. And some may say this person might have an effect on the main event of tonight, but we shall see. So technically this would be match number 5 as for MYS taking on Hudson Wheeler. And here comes MYS. And after MYS decided to go for a bit of a throwback. We'll pretty much decide to use a bit of a throwback and a mix of the new. And MYS now has his original purple attire from his debut. But wait a second now, here comes Hudson Wheeler. And pretty much trying to ruin the little throwback party for MYS. However, MYS saw it coming. And MYS is saying no more people are going to get the jump on me this time. So now, let's get active. And there's the signal that the match is official. And now for Hudson Wheeler, trying to pretty much kick down MYS. MYS doesn't even have his gear off, or at least for his coat. And now the Sling Blade takes down Hudson Wheeler. And top rope now by MYS, waiting for Hudson Wheeler to get up. And pretty much go for the total eclipse. As MYS is literally now pointing at Hudson, saying, the moment I take the jacket off, we about to get active in this motherfucker. So, and he is right. That MYS technically brought back in one of his old attires. And in fact, the history behind this attire is so much that we even gonna have pretty much they would just have this whole paragraph in a book or something. Like, this attire was actually the same attire that MYS had debuted with when he made the debut in NXT in late 2015. After MYS made his overall wrestling debut, at least in WWE, in 2000, I want to say in 2011, where he made his for real debut, and now it is fucking storming in my area. Just my luck. Gentlemen, we may have to make this a two-parter if the going gets tough. So I will say that ahead of time. We are experiencing heavy winds here from where I live at. The corkscrew moonsault ends up missing the target. And now being thrown into the ropes, and now for MYS, being taken for a flapjack, but as you can see, the ref was caught in a bit of a crossfire. Now for MYS, now throwing But Hudson Wheeler into a corner, literally pointing at him saying, let's do this. But now MYS technically countered what would have been danger and possibly another broken nose from Hudson Wheeler. But now MYS is saying, you know what, no more charge ups, it's go time. The Superman punch ends up connecting, ducking under the clothesline, connect with the spear by MYS. Cover now, well, onto Hudson Wheeler. And a near kick out at 3. Well, no, not 3, but 2, actually. Now MYS had to fight for his life after he made it. After the announcement was said that MYS is medically cleared, or at least where his nose is, and now probably going for a bit of a flagship turn, and Hudson Wheeler once again kicked out of 2. It's almost like that MYS very much doesn't want this match to end. However, this match can only be won by either one winner. Now being thrown into turnbuckle, pretty much shoulder tackle connected. Here comes MYS with the springboard drop kick. And a cover now. And another kick out at 2 by Hudson Wheeler. Now for Hudson trying to roll himself out of the ring, but MYS is not going to buy it. So pretty much there goes the rip off of the turnbuckle, and MYS noticed, so now he's taking matters into his own hands. As MYS technically was eyeing the turnbuckle. Pretty much being thrown into the turnbuckle, and the Giri ends up connecting. And now for MYS, now has it potentially lined up, but instead Hudson Wheeler ends up countering. Now for Hudson Wheeler, now has MYS trapped into the corner. MYS, surprisingly enough, managed to counter. And now what MYS trying to do, pretty much trying to grab the legs of Hudson Wheeler for something, but now Hudson Wheeler, on the other hand, but now lining up for the studio crash out. But MYS somewhat still kicks out. Now for Hudson Wheeler, once again trying to take the turnbuckle off. But I don't know, is he doing that for himself or just want to break MYS's skull? Now MYS is getting up. But there's the punch, and now whatever MYS has planned to do here, they're trying, he's literally trying something here. I don't know what the hell is going on, but now MYS, whatever the hell he's trying to do, and go for a DDT connecting onto the apron. And now back inside the ring now, going for Hudson Wheeler. For MYS, now being taken from the cutter to Hudson Wheeler. But now, for MYS, they're taking a stomp onto the head and pretty much locked in the hand. And technically trying to cut off the blood flow of Hudson Wheeler. And now for Hudson, kind of looking with a finish off MYS, and that might do it. But MYS somewhat kicks out at 1. And like MYS is pretty much saying that I am not going down. I know what you did to me, and I will fight until it's over. But now, MYS, technically looking to might be able to lock in the sharpshooter. However, Hudson Wheeler gets out of it. And that means he